Hello, welcome to Electronic Serviceman video blog. Hope to enjoy this new episode and I have hope that you will come back again. My name is Mark and I have many ideas, but if you have any comments and wishes, please write this under this movie or any movie. Very sorry by my Chinglish, but I am just learning. Those are my first movies after all, and hope to enjoy. Best regards. Enjoy watching. Leave the comment if you want. If you need, please subscribe my channel on YouTube, and see you next time. Bye. Hi, hello and welcome in new episode. Sorry by mess, but I thought I will record this movie, but this is not repair. But my friend who has a strange ideas bring me a CBRadio amplifier, and he wants to make, I will show you, because he make modification by himself. He put this cooler on this power amplifier. I do not know why, but maybe it is needed. So this is glued by polyacrylic glue. Not nice, but this is not my job. But he wants to make a modification. Modification is that this cooler should turn on when CBRadio is transmitting, and after he stop transmitting, cooler should work few seconds more. So we will have to find how it is made, connection inside. So we need CBRadio signal. We connect to RTX input or TRX input, and we need something like this. This is a 50 ohm resistor, military made, France military made. It is able to get power 25 watts stable or 150 watts in pulse. So connect as antenna. You have to know that using more power than 4, 5 to 1 watts, it depends from country. In Poland is 4 watts power out. As you see, there is no screws. This is a simple plastic. Put this inside. As you see, on the back of this PCB is 1, 2, 3, 4 transistors working as an amplifier. Here is some inductors. This is to drive base of transistor gates, because I see here MSFET. So I think that those are MOSFETs. Here will be driving. This is schematic transformer, fuse, switch 1, 2, 3, switch. So, and set. This is power on amplifier. This power on device. So I think this shuts off power transistor. But this switch power on all device, but we can use power from this, or we can only use I think this relay, this switch between receive and transmit, because this is near input transformer and near inputs, input output. So this should be to power these drivers. Next feature in this device is that switch, the third switch. It's switch between AM and SSB modulation. So it's simply saying this is connect some capacitor to detector of transmit, and it holds relay of transmitting more in SSB. In AM this is if you transmit you have power, if you not transmit you don't have power, but in SSB modulation you have power out when you're talking to transceiver. So you have to give time to hold down this relay. Construction of this power amplifier is normal. Here is not special equipment. This diode, I think, is to prevent that you could not connect plus by minus opposite. Then I think it will protect by fusing. This fuse will burn out. This is those are transistor to detector, I think, to this relay, and I think if this switch goes here, I think there will be this fragment of PCB is to detect AM or SSB transmission. So we try power this on, plus and minus to minus. Oops, one moment. Power on amplifier. Let's say this is AM CB, so we will try to measure this. Let's see, here is VCC, that means my power supply, put transmit, the same. I think this diode here will protect this relay, protect this transistor to work with this relay properly. You have to use a diode. So I think this diode is to this relay and this diode is to this relay. So to do not pull out this PCB, I simply just try to measure. Here is the stable, here is 0. Put transmit on, and we have 12 volts. Let's try again. Okay, and here 0 volts. Oops, my mistake. Here this relay has 2 pins here. This is a marker. So here and here are from inductors pins. So this diode will be this diode. 13 volts. Transmit. Stable. So here 12 volts. 0 volts. So here is 0 volts when you're transmitting and 12 volts when you're receiving, but I like this signal more because here is 0 volts when you're receiving and 12 volts when you're transmitting. But we shall see what is when we put SSB, if there is still this. Okay, 0 volts, 12 volts when we transmitting. So this point we should use to our detector to control cooler. Let's try one more thing. When we power off transmitter, what then? 0, 13. Now I understand. Okay, this pin interests us more, so we have to now make some modification, but we have to do this in a good way because this is a radio unit. So if we put these wires to near those cables, we can destroy this unit. Maybe not destroy, but its functionality will be not proper. So I think we just put these wires something like this and glue this to these relays, and here we make our modification unit. It will be a simply transistor and zener diode, and this should be sufficient to work this device. So let's hot my glue gun. You should have such device. This is hot glue gun. This melting this plastic and pull this here when we push. So I recommend you to buy two, one for black and one for white glue, because if you need to change these colors, you will have a trouble, because you have to make too much work to clean this from black to replace white. So we wait 1 moment. So first we have to turn off this device, and now we have hot glue. So some glue here, some glue here, and some glue here. Now we have to quick glue this one of those wires and wait some time. Okay, because it should stick. Maybe this method is not a very technical method, but in my personal opinion, such modifications I do not recommend such modification in radio units, but my friend like modify all things he use, and what to do with him. So we have two wires, right? This is positive wire from cooler, and we simply connect this to main power switch, and I think to this power switch. And second, we will drive by transistor. 2 or 3 resistors should do job. And one moment, here is 0, here is 13 volts. 0, 13 volts. Exactly to this wire we connect our positive wire, but we will make such wire will here, because not too close to radio we have to gently cut and use some solder. Not too long to not destroy the switch. Now with pliers we simply solder it to this switch. Maybe this is not some nice job, because I should use here a beauty PCB and something like this, but as you see, it all is on place. This wire will be shorted here. Here will be transistor, 3 resistors. Here will be transistor, 3 resistors, and it should work. And then the diode. So I will use a standard NPN transistor, bipolar NPN transistor, BC547, to drive this device. Now I have to find where is ground here, so I believe it will be here, and it should be here. Yes, here. So we solder transistor emitter leg here. Collector leg will be this wire, and to base we have to make some resistor and capacitor device. I will make a schematic, and this will be at the end of this short movie. And it should be okay. So one emitter leg soldered to one resistor. This is ground, so it will be hard to solder because this is ground surface, so it dispatch temperature very well, but here is not too much this ground, so we simply use a normal soldering iron. Yep, it's soldered. So now we have to put this here and connect this wire here. One cut, remove insulation, put something here, and now we have to hot reducing thermotube we have to use. This should be okay. So cut some, put on wire. You have to put this tube to end of wire, because if you put some temperature on it, it's shrinking. So you have to do simply try show you this. Okay, you just solder it to this point. Now we have to put this shrinking tube here, and we have to use hot air to shrink this, and down. So we have our key made, key element. Now we have to make connections between this point and this transistor. To do this, we have to use zener diode, capacitor, and 2 or 3 resistors. We shall see. First, zener diode. I think I will use zener diode 9 volts. Why? Because this transistor block under 9 volts. Because this well, to come. So we have to find my base with 9.1 volts. I will have, if I have time, I will make some configuration in my with because now it's a messenger. So if it's wrong, we have 9 volts. Okay. So we use this diode. So it's here. We have right. Now we have to use standard resistor. Yes, no. Standard resistor, I mean, about 1 kilo. Do this operation should work. Just make a test. Test it will be simple. Now, go ahead. On, and go check it our key box. Yep, as you see. And AM. but this now we do not have longer time, but this is only test purpose. So now let's solder this, remove this, and now it's fun. I mean, we have to use another diode, but not zener, only normal diode. Why? Because I need to make this device in such a way that it should not influence on rest of the device, rest of these components. Okay. So we have our small diode, then we have our zener diode. Resistor, and we will try how this works. I think it will be working nice, but we have to check this. It should work fine. Okay, let's go around with that. So now we have to, what we have to do? Now we have to put here some capacitor and test how it will work with capacitor. There will be no trouble. I think no, but for test we will solder it in a very not nice way. What can we do? There is small place here. Okay. Okay. How long do you go to the next relay? This one. I have to see. I mean, hold on. And this over here, we have and or die five. Now we have to make that look. Find the control like here. 5. So. Two places of current inside. Set up for this okay. Pass, we will try this over there. And now we have to use levels. We need to make our rules there. So we have to do some point. Now we do something. Here is our bottom. Be sure that the device will not burn out. We will make a protection. Protection, of course, from hot shrinking tube. It will protect those elements. Now, so hot. Now, of course, we on out. And now, using some I was really important and some you can see that for the eyes and for the levels, but now in this aspect is not this so how is this supposed to look? Sure. It should work fine. By the way, I make for this guy a few such modifications, but it always was those modification was in CBRadio transceiver. This is my first modification in power amplifier of CBRadio, and as you see, it's working too in such device like power amplifier. So this is our final test. Power it up. Where is my positive? radio transmit on 1.1 amp. Yep, it's working. So, as you see, it is okay. So, okay, one more time, I'm back because I saw one trouble. Trouble was that this my device had a small influence on power amplifier. It should work fine, but I saw that when I transmit and leave transmit button, I hear some squeeze on transmitting, so I decide to reorganize my device, and I took signal from this relay and by one PNP transistor I drive my original unit you saw before, and now it's okay. So I will now put this in a shrinking tube and will be okay. So, one annotation. I think about making a PCB small here, but maybe I do this, but for this one purpose I don't think it is good idea. But maybe I will make on PCB to prototyping. So this device is okay now. I will make you a small movie, a small picture with schematic in at the end of this movie. So one more time, bye bye, and experiment is okay. Experiments are okay.